물론 당연히 내 것이지. 문제 없지. 가자. 이모여라. 바로 차리고. 간다.
파죽지세
바로 그거라고. 내 갈 길을 가야지. 아직 안 되겠어.
연속 전체 저기 하나 줄었고 널 부른다.
중부 포탑이 공격받고 있습니다. 중부 포탑이 파괴되었습니다. 중부 포탑이 공격받고 있습니다.
시작하자. 파죽지세 수레와라지
중부 포탑이 공격받고 있습니다. 중부 포탑이 파괴되었습니다.
조용히. 다시 간다.
아군의 중부 포탑이 공격받고 있습니다.
아직 준비되지 않았어.
연속 전체
지금의 고치를 뚫고 나 그래. 바로 그거라고. 공격. 문제 없지. 이쯤이야. 내 갈 길을 가야지. 전속력으로. 물론. 또 변태했다. 빨리 빨리. 가자. 좋아 좋아. 이라 좋아. 맞아라. 좋아. 빨리 빨리.
잊어지지 않겠고 파죽지세 좋지.
아군의 중부 병영이 공격받고 있습니다. 아군의 중부 병영이 공격받고 있습니다. 레디언트의 구조물이 강화되었습니다. 아군의 중부 병영이
공정하지.
공격받고 있습니다.
전속력으로.
중부 병영이 파괴되었습니다.
가자. 이쯤이야. 물론. 좋아, 좋아. 바로 그거라고. 내 갈 길을 가야지. 일단 기다려. 문제 없지. 그래. 간다. 좋아.
하부 포탑이 공격받고 있습니다. 하부 포탑이 파괴되었습니다. 다이어의 구조물이 강화되었습니다.
물론. 공격받고 있다.
하부 포탑이 공격받고 있습니다.
정말 예측할 수. 운도 좋은 날이구나.
간다.
하부 포탑이 공격받고 있습니다. 하부 포탑이 파괴되었습니다. 아군의 하부 병력이 공격받고 있습니다.
아직 준비되지 않았어. 문제 없지.
하부 병력이 파괴되었습니다. 아군의 하부 병력이 공격받고 있습니다. 하부 병력이 파괴되었습니다.
바로 그거라고. 양. 어떡한 줄 알아?
괴로운 죽음이여.
상부 포탑이 파괴되었습니다.
막달 팬티분은 정말 최고라니까.
상부 포탑이 파괴되었습니다. 아군의 상부 병력이 공격받고 있습니다.
마땅한 결과.
상부 병력이 파괴되었습니다. 이제 적군의 상급 크립이 생성됩니다. 공격받고 있습니다. 고대의 요새가 공격받고 있습니다. 고대의 요새가 공격받고 있습니다. 다이아가 승리했습니다.
흔적이 느껴지는구나.
폭풍 전야로군. 바로 그거야. 내가 간다. 바람처럼 빠르게. 이쪽은 문제 없어. 아하! 모든 그 폭풍이 간다. 호호!
영혼의 흔적이 느껴지는구나.
근데 나는 이게 한지를 잘 몰라.
오는 25일 서울 공연을 시작.
우리끼리 모여있을 때 얘기하는. 지금 지우라고! 그래서 더 예민해질 수밖에 없는 거예요. 재계약 문제까지. 저는 네.
Make here at the tech day, and there's a bunch of complications, so we figured out a compromise. AMD is giving us a worldwide first exclusive piece of information. It is inside that door. Let's go find out what it is. We're gonna find out whatever it is this is. They won't tell me anything other than that it's a big deal.
You're looking full of energy for a guy who's been up since what?
No, it's kind of hitting right now. It's like a little.
That's okay, just use my technique. Just kind of go, ah! And then, yeah, see, it's fine. So, what I'm assuming then is the big reveal that you've got for me is an enlightening story about the subtle changes to the Radeon font.
That's actually the biggest story we got. I think that's confidential. We can't talk about that thing.
Okay, well, what are we gonna do instead? We got the camera.
We got the camera. So you know about VR?
Yeah,
Huh?
yeah, I've heard of it.
You heard of it?
Yeah.
Have you tried?
I had to take my Vive review unit back to the office so that my VR editor could work on it.
Right.
And it was one of the hardest decisions I ever made. So, love VR.
Yeah. Have you tried like Google Cardboard or like Get VR type VR?
Yep.
So what I'm going to tell you, Linus, is that so there are kind of two kinds of VR in the market today. Okay, so there is VR that is, I call it bad VR, right? But very convenient because you can just take your smartphone and put it inside your Google Cardboard and do that kind of stuff. So it's bad VR that's very convenient, and then there is good VR, right? Like what the stuff that you see with HTC and Oculus, right? It's very inconvenient. And you ask me why it's inconvenient. It's because it has tethering, it has this, it has that. But most important and convenient, the good VR has, is it's very expensive.
Oh, I was gonna say the worst thing is that I have to explain to my wife that I'm drilling holes in the wall to mount lighthouses.
Yeah, that too. Yeah. So there are a bunch of inconveniences there, and we have taken a stance. We want to get good VR to over 100 million users.
Right.
Okay. And so we created a product, that begins that revolution to get good VR to 100 million users. The cost of the PC today is one of the biggest, roadblocks for getting 100 million PC users to have good VR.
Right.
Okay. And in the cost of the PC, GPU plays a big role, right? To play good VR with HTC or Oculus, you have to shell out over $400 today.
Right.
Okay? So we created this new technology. It's very, very comfortable for good VR for $199.
So that's the price.
That's the price.
$199.
$199, and you get awesome VR. You get premium. We call it the Oculus and all call it VR premium. You get premium VR for less than $200 for the first time in the history of PC VR.
$200. So do I get to see one?
Yes, you'll be one of the first ones to get to see the one. Where is the gift thing in there? It's in this beautiful. I can drop this.
Very durable, right?
Very durable.
So this is it.
This is it. This is the new.
So who else has?
Radiant.
Who else outside of AMD then? And any other press held one yet?
Nope, you're the first one. You're the first one. It's beautiful with a teeny little 6-pin connector.
6-pin connector.
Right?
It's
very
got
low power.
It's got the classic E-pin extension to the PCB compensator, as I like to call it.
Right. And very cool, very quiet. Okay. And because we're using this FinFET technology, right, in the new architecture, we have reduced the power for VR premium solution to less than 150 watts.
So there you have it. The price of the RX 480 is $200. So there you have it then, guys. You heard it here first. AMD is dropping. Video description. Joining our community shopping for Polaris GPUs or toilet paper or whatever the case may be. It'll give us a small kickback. Thanks again for watching, guys, and stay tuned for more Polaris content coming to you.
Ladies and gentlemen, on this Gaming Silicon video, we're going to be talking about AMD's Polaris architecture. So I've been fairly quiet on this over the past few days, simply because of all the stuff which is happening with the next generation Xbox, also known as Xbox Scorpio, and with Amy also buggering off to Comic-Con. I just haven't had time to cover it, but today I thought it might be a good idea because an image has appeared on the internet. So this image is actually interesting for several reasons. First of all, it shows Doom running on a FreeSync monitor, which is a Lenovo Y27F. Now, just as a slight aside, This monitor is capable of only a 1080p output, but the image claims 1440p. So what's probably going on here is virtual super resolution. For those unfamiliar, you can basically think of it as downsampling. In fact, it is downsampling. This simply means that the graphics cards are rendering a higher resolution than what the monitor is natively capable of, and then simply shrinks it down to fit the native resolution of the monitor. This improves graphical fidelity and is very, very impressive, especially if you're doing a high resolution display and downsampling from an even higher resolution. So for example, you could downsample from 4K to 1440p, or an even higher resolution than 4K down to 4K if you've got the graphical grunt to do it. Regardless of all of that and semantics, it would appear that Doom is capable of running on the RX 480 at 60 FPS or above. Now, we don't have an exact benchmark yet, and we probably won't know full information until May 31st, which is when the Computex live stream starts at 10 PM EST, just for your FYI. But it does show, though, and according to the leaks, the rumours, the speculations, and all the other
자유
stuff,
선택.
is Polaris 10 is capable of a sustained 60 FPS at 1440p. This is further evidenced by the Capsation event. You might recall that, where Hitman's demo at Capsation at 1440p
전투를
with
준비하십시오.
everything at absolute maximum. AMD actually told me that personally during my interview with Robert Halleck recently. So I have no doubt at all that this GPU is absolutely monstrous. In fact, one can probably make the argument it's between the R9 390X and the Nano, the R9 Nano. Well, that's pretty darn impressive considering that the GPU has been confirmed inadvertently by AMD to be an X80 solution. This means that really $300 is the absolute ceiling of what you can expect the pricing to be. And the lowest it could be is maybe 250-ish mark. I mean, it could be slightly lower, it could be a couple of dollars here or there, but